What's up, YouTube? Welcome to day 2 of the 90-gallon revival. I finally took her out of storage, and yesterday I unpacked it and pretty much took all the stuff out of its boxes. And as you can see, most of it's still covered in coralline algae. So I took a brush and kind of brushed it all off and vacuumed off whatever I could vacuum, the stuff that would flake off. But for the rest of it, I had to dip it inside of a vinegar bath here. As you can see, the overflow guard in the back, all those white bubbles fizzing around it, which means it's working. And I don't know if you can see a close-up of, there you go, you can see the fizzing in the background. It's basically breaking down the calcium, which means it's working. I'm using 100% distilled white vinegar from Sam's Club. I put 4 gallons here. It's at 100% right now. Not sure if I'm going to cut it, because I kind of want to speed up the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the items and kind of brush them off to get them clean faster, and then take them over to my sink and rinse them off. For the inside of the tank, like I said, I'm just going to use a spray bottle and a sponge. Take my time, not to scratch it. Be careful with the silicone edges. Over here, I wiped down most of the equipment. I used baby wipes and used a vacuum to kind of suck out the cracks for the excess water. Worked out pretty well. As far as storage and the condition of the items, the only negative part was the breakout box, which controls my float switches, had a little corrosion around the screws. So I might end up replacing that. And then I forgot the kitty cat. Ripped the wires of my heads-up display, which displays your temperature and your pH and lets you control the fish tank without actually logging onto the app or going onto the computer. So it kind of sucks, but I'm going to have to order me a new one. My MP40s and MP10, very good condition. I'm surprised that they don't show any damage at all as far as corrosion or rust or anything. They're actually looking pretty well. As far as the Radeon Pros, same thing. Very, very good condition. Found all my old notes, so I'll be up and running pretty soon. My plumbing over here, I bought a few couplings to get the stuff back together, get it up and running. Probably going to have to clean these out too. You can see there's a bit of buildup on them. Even brushing them, none of this stuff comes off. I mean, once it calcifies, it's on there for good, unless you use the acid of the vinegar to break it loose. But remember, the vinegar does not have any disinfectant properties. It's more of an acid which breaks down the calcium. Kind of like sticking a Alka-Seltzer inside of a glass of water. But this is just to give you guys a heads up what's going on. The back wall's blank. This is the beginning. I'm going to follow most of my old screw holes to get everything back up on the walls. But you want a heads up? This is a heads up. Happy reefing.